I love traveling to Japan. And I love shopping there. And Japan is known for some amazing beauty products. In today's video, we'll talk about the Japanese beauty products that I personally recommend, and some hyped up products that I think are not quite worth it. Hey friends, if you're new here, my name is Amalia Valle. I'm a flight attendant and I love Japan. I've been there twice, and on my most recent visit, I made sure to stock up on some really awesome beauty products that I researched in advance. And so I have a lot to share today about my favorite items, and I'm going to start with the first one because it's been honestly kind of life-changing for me. So this first one is the Tsubaki hair mask. Here it is. By the way, I am injured. You can't see it from here, but I am injured at the moment. So I'm just going to be using one hand to show you things. I have a broken wrist. So this is the Tsubaki hair mask. It is awesome. I love this product, and I had heard good things about it, but honestly, it surpassed my expectations. And so it does depend on your hair. So there's two different masks that are really popular, two different hair masks. One is the Tsubaki hair mask, and the other one is the Fino hair mask. So it kind of depends on your hair. From what I remember, low porosity hair does well with the Tsubaki hair mask, and high porosity hair does well with the Fino hair mask. So I found like a little test online about, whether your hair strand sinks or swims in water. You just take a strand of hair, dump it in water, and you see if it floats or if it sinks. And if it sinks, apparently it's high porosity, and if it floats, it's low porosity. So mine turned out to be low porosity. So I went with the Tsubaki hair mask, and yeah, this is incredible. And honestly, you really don't need to use it for very long. Luckily, I filmed this demo before I got injured. But basically, you just use it in the shower. After you wash your hair, make sure to squeeze out your hair really well before you put it in, because you don't want to put it in soaking wet hair. And you don't have to do this step, but I do like to put like a little shower cap on top of it. I get these shower caps when I stay in hotels on layovers, so I put them to use for this purpose. And I just take a generous amount and I work it through my hair really quickly. You don't have to do anything dramatic, just like you would use regular conditioner. And then I put the mask on and I just leave it in while I take the rest of my shower, and then I rinse it out really well at the end. And honestly, that's it. But for me, it's really been magical because my hair, it kind of looks easy because I blow dry it straight, but it's really not that easy. It's prone to get frizzy and tangled and really just kind of annoying and unmanageable. So this has like really totally like taken away my frizz issues, unless I'm like out in the rain, and then there's issues again. But it's just made my hair so much nicer and more manageable, and I can't tell you how happy I am with this. And another bonus of this is it smells so good. I don't know what they put in here, but it smells like fresh mangoes. You will see what I mean. This is amazing. So you do not have to get this in Japan. It's going to be cheaper in Japan, but I'll put some links below. Honestly, I only left Japan with a few of these, so since then I've been ordering it from Amazon because I can no longer live without this item. So I'll put some links below on where you can find this here. But if you do have a trip to Japan coming up, definitely stock up on it there because it is going to be cheaper. All right, so this next one, this is my second favorite, and this one is the honey. What is this? The actual name of this? The Honey Deep Hair Mist Oil. Sorry, I forgot the actual name. But this is so nice. Oh my God. I love this. And it's amazing because I use this fairly frequently, but you really don't need a lot. So this one bottle has lasted me a while already. And you just need like a tiny bit, and you just use it to kind of just smooth your hair a little bit. So any frizz that pops up, or flyaways, or if the ends of your hair are looking a little bit dry, it's just kind of like a nice finishing oil. And this, oh my God, the smell is so good. I want to smell like this all the time. It is so nice. It's really, really nice. It's honestly, the Tsubaki hair mask already smells amazing, and this kind of even surpasses it. I don't even know how to describe the smell. I guess you could say it smells like really expensive, exotic perfume. I don't know how to explain it, but that's not even you'll just see. Just trust me. It smells so good. Everyone's going to ask you what you're wearing. So I definitely highly recommend this one. Now, I've been lucky that this bottle has lasted me since my last trip to Japan. But I am going to find a link and put it below of where you can get it. I know that you can get it here. It's just obviously going to be a little bit more expensive, but if you don't have a trip to Japan coming up, it is definitely worth getting a bottle of this, even for a little bit of an extra price, because honestly, I have not found any comparable product in the US. So this next item, and hopefully I'm pronouncing this correctly, but this is called Matomage. And it's just really like a practical thing for smoothing away any kind of flyaways without actually using hairspray. So I'm a flight attendant. I need to have my hair looking polished for work, and I always have some kind of flyaway happening. So I normally would use tons of hairspray, but the nice thing is that you can use these things, and it's just, you can roll it onto your hair to keep the flyaways. So it's not going to have the same amount of hold of hairspray, but it actually does a pretty good job, almost like a gel without all the goopiness, and so it's not making your hair hard or goopy. So I think this is like a really cool, convenient thing to have. And then this other one is very similar. This is also, this one is by Honey, the same one that makes the hair oil. And this one is super cool because it's kind of like a little mascara, but it does the same thing. It just smooths away the flyaways. And this one also smells so good. It smells almost like the hair oil. So that's another reason to make this even more of a favorite. So this one is a little bit more precise because it's like a mascara brush. So you can get like very precise. If you just want like a couple hairs, you get more precision with this one. But the other one, you can kind of get more surface area covered. So, you could just choose one or the other, but they kind of work a little bit differently. But I kind of prefer this one, the mascara type one, because I'm in love with this smell so much, and two, because it gives you a little bit more precision and control. So another item that I had got based on my research was a conditioner also by that same company, Honey, and it was okay. I'm glad I didn't buy the full size bottle because I thought it was just okay. I really didn't think it did that much. And honestly, if you're getting the hair masks, you really don't even need conditioner. Like, I don't use regular conditioner anymore because I just use my Tsubaki hair mask all the time because it's so good. And you don't have to. You could use it just once a week if you want. I just really love it so much. I love the way my hair looks when I use it. So I wash my hair like every 2-3 days. So I just use it every time that I wash my hair. But I didn't find the Honey conditioners all that worth it. So I'm actually glad that I didn't bring a bigger bottle, and I don't personally think you need that. So then let's move on to skincare. So I personally think, and this is just my opinion, that Japan is amazing for hair products, but that Korea is a little bit more the thing for skincare. However, Japan does have some really good products as well. And one thing, when you go to Japan, you will see, sheet masks for the face. You will see them everywhere. So you'll see Japanese ones and Korean ones, and it's kind of overwhelming because there's just so many. So this is one that I really liked when I went to Japan. I got this one. I do wish I had gotten more of them. And when I go back to Japan, I will get more again because I thought this one was really great. I loved the way my skin looked afterwards. However, what I've been using here, since I can't find that one, and I honestly really love this one as well. This is a Korean sheet mask that I use. It's called La Pure. This one uses snail mucin, and it's actually cruelty-free, which is awesome. And, you know, some people love snail mucin, some people don't. So I've personally found that it has a really nice effect on my skin. So I really love these. These you can get on Amazon. I'm going to put a link below. And so I have these on my subscribe all the time. And I use these regularly. And especially as a flight attendant, I'm exposed to dry cabin air all the time. So these are something like I take these with me even on my layovers. They're just kind of always around. I use them maybe like twice a week. And these are awesome. So if you're going to Japan and you want to get the sheet masks there, then I recommend this one. And if not, then I just recommend grabbing this one on Amazon. It's Korean, not Japanese, but really, really good. Works well. All right, so this next one this is also actually a Korean product, but I bought it when I was in Japan, and it's really popular in Japan. So it just kind of looks like a big lipstick, and it's for the under eye area, and it's supposed to just like depuff and smooth that area and just like reduce the appearance of wrinkles, and it kind of promises a lot of things. So I'm a little bit on the fence about recommending it because honestly, I don't think it's magic the way they kind of promote it to be. Although apparently this is something really popular in Korea as well. So I think it's good for what it is. So what I use this a lot for, especially when I'm traveling, you know, if I want just like a quick thing to just make my under eye area feel smoother before I put on makeup, I will reach for this. And I like it. You know, I think it adds a lot of hydration and it makes it feel a little smoother. Does it magically, airbrush everything? No, it doesn't. So if that's what you're hoping for out of this product, no, it's not going to do all that. But I think it's kind of like a nice thing to have. It's like kind of like an extra cool thing to have around if you just are having one of those days where you just, you feel like you need a little extra boost. Although to be honest with you, if you really feel like you need a boost that day, the Korean snail mucin mask, I think would actually do more for you. So this is just more like if you're short on time and you need a little quick fix. This can be very helpful. I will put a link for this below as well. And then finally, let's talk quickly about makeup. So I think that Japan has a lot of great mascaras to offer. And honestly, I haven't even tried half of them. So it depends on how dramatic you want your mascara. I think in the past, I used to really go for like a lot more dramatic mascara, and Heroin is a great brand for that in Japan if you want like a more dramatic look. These days, I'm really more into a natural look. So I just really like my Maybelline mascara, and I'm really happy with that, as boring as it sounds, but that's not going to give you the drama. So if you want the drama, definitely check out this one. There's also this other one that I tried on my last trip just to try something different. And I did like this one a lot. The only problem is it just takes a really long time to apply. Like it gives you a lot of precision because it kind of grabs every single lash. So you can get like every lash on there. But I don't have time for that. I kind of need something that like quickly do the job. I'm a mom, I'm a working mom, no time for that. But if you do want that level of precision, this is definitely going to do that one for you. And so finally, this is just a simple product that I really like that I got on my last trip, but this is the Can Make, what is it called? Can Make Powder Touch-Up Compact. Compact, that's the word. This is the Can Make Compact, and it's super tiny, as you can see, and it's nothing special, nothing out of the ordinary, but I just think it's really cute and compact, does the job well. I like that it doesn't look cakey. So I don't think you need to specially order that, but if you're already going to Japan, that's a fun thing to pick up as well. And it's super affordable. And then the last thing that I want to mention, so honestly, this is really not a Japanese or Korean specific product, but honestly, the best thing I've discovered in the past couple years for my skin is red light therapy. So I use a panel. I know masks are really popular and they are convenient, but I personally think that a panel is a lot better. I made a whole video on why, if you want to check that out, that's over here. But yeah, red light therapy has been incredible for my skin. It's also really good for your hair. I just usually don't have time to do it for both my hair and my skin. But when I did use it for my hair, I did find that it was, you know, helping hair growth, and even just my lashes. Like, my lashes have grown a lot just from using it. So I think red light therapy is awesome. So this is by no means a comprehensive look at all the possibilities available in Japan. I'm still exploring that, and if I find more great products, I will definitely share them with you guys. But I hope this was helpful, and yeah, the hair products, seriously, life-changing. So links to everything that I could find in the US are going to be below. And if you love Japan content, and especially if you have a Japan trip coming up, I have so many Japan videos. I have a whole Japan playlist, and I'm going back again in a couple months. So definitely check that out and subscribe to stay tuned for lots more Japan content and just more travel content in general. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you in the next video.